So get your pen, get your journal, and get ready because we're about to dig for some gold. Thank you so much and congratulations for making it this far. So many people don't make it this far. So you should right now put your hand on your back and give yourself a pat on the back because now you have some strategies and tactics to use. And what we're gonna do today is once you set the goals and you find your gold, now you have your gold. But once you dig your gold out of the mountain of your mind, it's gonna be golden ore, the 7 golden life ores of wealth, the 7 glows. The 7 glows is 7 areas of your life that you can become wealthy. Money is literally only one of those areas and it's the last one. So there's so many more areas of your life that you can become wealthy in, but you have to become wealthy in your mind before that can translate into your life. I told you about the 5% Club and how to join. And the simple way to join is to set personal goals. Well, in the last episode, that's what we talked about, how to set those personal goals. The Golden Legacy Purpose, which is your GLP, and your CGGs, which is your current golden goals. And how to use those two and play them as a strategy to keep you motivated through the hard times when life will tsunami you with a tsunami of chaos. You got to stay motivated through those times because those times are sure to come because life is ups and downs and that's what it's supposed to be. The ups and downs, the pains, the tragedies, the crazy challenges that we go through, those are literally times that the new veins of gold are being formed within the mountain of our mind. Those are new veins of gold. Every challenge, problem, tragedy, you've been through, any setbacks you've been through is literally creating more gold in the mountain of your mind. But the gold will never be found on the surface. You always have to dig deep to find this unlimited vein of gold, but it's there. And you have it, and everybody has it. And I just want to help you learn how to dig so you can find your gold, refine it, and share it with the world. So now you've set some goals and now we have to actually go find the gold. We got to develop the treasure map and then we got to go find our gold. And then once we find it, we have to refine it. And so that's what this video is going to be about today. The practical application of how to find the gold once we have our goals and then how to refine it so we can share it with the world and have it multiply. My name is David A. Stone. I'm an authorpreneur, a gold mining expert, urban farmer, and now I'm a #1 best-selling author of Your Gold Mined, Brain Digging Gold Guide. This is such an exciting accomplishment for me, but I gotta say, I couldn't have done it without all of you supporting me. So thank you for helping me make this book, Your Gold Mined, Brain Digging Gold Guide, a #1 bestseller. I want to teach you the tips and strategies and tactics that took me out of depression and brought me back to the top. Took me out of my rut and took me back to the top. And it's literally a few simple strategies. It's just learning some simple things about myself, digging deep. And when I say simple, I don't mean easy. But it's a simple strategy, a simple tactic. Know your worth. That's simple, but it's hard to practice sometimes because it's easy to talk bad to yourself. And that's one of the things we have to eliminate. And I show you a lot of good ways how in this book. But this book is a #1 bestseller now, all because of you. And so I want to say thank you so much for making that happen. This book is literally years and years of all of my life organized into my wisdom, my life wisdom right here in this book. So I found a nice deep vein of gold. And once I found it and I started mining it every single day, I mined it deep. I mined down deep. I got a lot of mentors. I got a lot of study time, a lot of reading time, a lot of cocoon time. And then I built up a massive amount of knowledge in a lot of journals, filled them all up, ran out of ink and pens. And finally, I had a whole bunch of gold sitting in like 20 journals. But now I'm like, I can't show that to the world. Nobody wants to see my journals. So I refined my gold. And I took my gold and I went from one journal, I took one empty journal and I started moving all of my good stuff into one from this one. Then I put that one aside. Then go through this one and grab all my good stuff and put it in this one. And so now eventually at the end, I had a whole journal of all my good stuff. And then I organized that even further and continued to refine it and continued to organize it. And I made an outline, and then I built a book. And in fact, this is version 2 here. I first wrote a book and published it, and then unpublished it the day after I published it because I realized it was 2 books. It was this book along with another book. So I unpublished that, then I got some real bearings. I split the book apart, and then I thought this was a whole book. I thought that book was half of that book was this book. Turns out, no, it was just the idea for this book. That became an outline, and then I ended up rewriting the whole thing. This is the product of a couple different rewrites, a lot of different rewrites, but a couple different versions of even a second chance for a first impression because I unpublished that first book to get here. But the whole point is I refined my knowledge to the point. I move quick. I set a goal, I make decisions, I make choices, and I move fast. But the key is be willing to take some jukes, take some turns. There's a lot of forks in the road, and we got to choose what forks we want to take, but we also have to make things happen or else they won't ever happen. This has been a good one. I hope you got some incredible value from this episode. If you did, there's some share buttons on the page. I just want you to share this video with at least 3 of your friends. 3 of your friends who could find some value from this whole process, from finding their gold. Some friends that you know need to find their gold. Some friends that you know have a lot of gold. They just got to start digging, but they got to learn how to start digging. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to be serving you today and to be teaching you today. And I want you to make sure you stay interactive, stay in the game, comment below on this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know your questions. Let me know what you disagree with. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know the struggles that you're having right now, because that is really the only reason I'm doing all this. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope you got a lot of good notes, a lot of benefit out of this episode. And now I'm excited that you have a little grasp on some of the tips, tricks, and strategies that you can use to develop your treasure map. And now you have the opportunity to implement at least one thing you learned from this episode today. Now remember, take it easy on yourself. Be nice to yourself. Don't judge yourself. It's the baby steps taken daily that lead to giant leaps within 90 days. Because nothing happens without taking action. If you're hungry, if you want to change your life, if you really want to learn, then get this book, read this book, and if you still want more, you still want to figure out how to go deeper, visit developawesomeskills.com, www.developawesomeskills.com. Enter your name and email address in there to get more information on the 6-week intensive Find Your Gold Masterclass. It's going to literally change your life. Go do that right now, and I will see you on the other side. So thank you so much again for watching this video. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next episode. My name's Dave Stone, and until next time, develop awesome skills. Now go find your gold.